everyone, this is Shen. Today I'm going to share a book I just finished last week. It's Lean by Sharig. It was the best-selling books about like 3 or 4 years ago. The one I have here actually is a gift from Women's Day. But however, by that time I was close-minded and don't believe anything so-called best-selling. So I just left the book at the corner of my office desk. Until 2 weeks ago, I started to read it, and it was really amazed me. I find it was so related to my personal experiences. I feel a little bit regret to wait so long to read the book. But on the other hand, just because the intensive work experiences in the last 2 years let me start to do more self-reflection, allows me to build more deep and connect with this book. So I still believe everything comes at the right time. When I talk to my friends about this book, especially for some male friends, they always mention about the criticism since the book has been published. Honestly, I didn't check any of those comments. I want to see, for this time, I would like to be more open-minded. This book is not like some work Bible, and no one said the points here are 100% correct. I think the value of this book is it gives us very different perspective about the things we already used to in our workplace, and also a very new perspective from women's side. You may find it works for you or vice versa, but the point here is it really helps us to start to thinking. So I highly recommend it, not just a woman and also male, especially for some senior executives, to read this book, to have better understanding about your female employees or female partners or even female managers. After all, I believe this world cannot be changed without either party. I personally like to divide the book into 4 parts. The first part is from chapter 1 to chapter 7. I highly recommend we spending more time on those 7 chapters. The author share her own stories and use some research to shine a light on those on the gender differences at the workplace, and also give some very practical advice for women who are facing certain challenges in their work. I think no matter you are just a new graduate doing an entry-level job, or you are now actually fighting for your career development, even you already achieved certain level positions, you will find many interesting points here. The second part is from chapter 8 to chapter 10. The author talks more about work and balance for women who are already married with kids or plan to have kids, and plus those women who already achieve certain high management level positions. There are many good points, but honestly, because I'm still not in that stage in our life, so in my life, so maybe few years later, I may find I may have more thoughts about this part. But it could be a good heads up for women like me in current stage. The third part is from chapter 11 to chapter 16. For this part, it's not from the author, but from some other very successful women in their own fields. They share their own stories, experience, and thoughts about the challenge as a woman we're facing nowadays, which also kind of the which is kind of supports the points the author was trying to deliver to us. And the last part is very short. It's just a speech the author gave at a graduation ceremony. But it's more like a summary for the entire book. And at the very end, you may find all the references for the research has been cited in this book. Before the end of this video, I want to say, as a reader, we really need to give a deeper thought about this book. As what the author trying to say, we thought that gender equality has been achieved, but in fact, it has not yet. The gender discrimination, especially for women, still exists in our daily life with a subtle way. Sometimes, even as a woman ourselves, don't realize something happened on us is a kind of gender prejudice. And as a reader, I think we should pay more attention on those awareness discrimination for women, rather than roughly sum up everything to a feminism topic. I believe here the author wants to deliver an higher advanced level leadership from women's perspective, since we do have more and more female joining the workplace nowadays, and they are trying to achieve higher positions. It is definitely a benefit for us to re-evaluate the gender stereotype at this point, no matter for man or woman. This book gives us a flexibility to truly and really understand who we are and what we are really want to be. Thank you for your time. See you next video. Bye bye.